Okay, we're going to start off with our first question. It's you, sir.
This is Brian Zung from PW Torch. Mommy, congratulations first off, thank you. And I wanted to ask, towards the beginning of the match, it looks like you might have tweaked your knee a little bit. How are you health-wise right now?
I mean, I'm obviously beat up. My knees aren't very good in general, so my knee did dislocate for a second and then it went back in. But I'm feeling good now, and I feel like it's because all my emotions, I'm just excited, so I sort of am blocking out everything else. If anything, I can smell blood in my nose, and that's definitely there, but my knee's good.
Thank you.
Front row.
Rhea Ripley of Fightful, you went coast to coast. You're the first woman to ever do that. Is that something like you dream of? You see men doing that before it was even a possibility for you to have that option, and now you've accomplished it.
Yeah, I think it's wild. I think it's really, really cool that I'm the one that gets to make this sort of history. And going in at #1 and sticking it out until the very end and going that whole distance with someone like Liv Morgan as well, like she needs to get credit for that as well because she put in so much effort and she was going and she did not give up. She was very, very resilient. Lucky for me, she got missed by Asuka. I slipped a little bit, but you know, things happen, still got the win. But yeah, I mean, it's amazing to see how far the women's division has come over the last few years. And like you said, the men, they've done these things where they've come in at 1 and they've won the Royal Rumble and they've made all this sort of history before us. So I think that it's really, really cool to see the women's evolution sort of take over and us women show the men that we can do exactly what they can do.
Hi Rhea, my name is Nick Hausman, I'm with Wrestling Inc. The women's Rumble is a little different than the men's in the sense that they had NXT superstars in there as well. Obviously you're a product of NXT as well. How do you feel about the fact that NXT superstars were allowed in the women's match as opposed to the men's match?
I think it's amazing. I really do. I love having NXT superstars come down to the Royal Rumble and be a part of it because the WWE Universe that only really watch Raw and SmackDown and the premium live events, they get to witness these new faces and these new stars and they get to learn these new names and see things that they can do, and it puts more eyes on the NXT brand as well. So I think it's really cool having people like Roxanne come down and being the NXT Women's Champion, go into the Royal Rumble and show everyone exactly what NXT is all about. Obviously, I love NXT and I think that it needs to get a lot more credit than it does. I think a lot more eyes need to be on it because there's a lot of upcoming stars. I wish that there was more in the men's Royal Rumble, I really do, because the men's division over there in NXT, they're no joke. They shouldn't be taken for granted at all. They're putting in the work and they're hustling and they're proving everyone who the hell they are and really making a name for themselves. So I'm excited to see which NXT stars come up next.
Thank you.
All the way in the back row. Yes, you, sir.
Hi, Rhea, Ricky Chino, SB Nation, congratulations. I'll go ahead and ask the question that's probably on a lot of fans' minds right now. You have a very interesting choice ahead of you. Obviously, you look at the SmackDown Women's Champion in Charlotte, somebody you have a lot of history with, but then there are a lot of people who want to see you and Bianca Belair finally kickstart this rivalry that so many people have been waiting for. So, kind of where's your head at right now with this decision?
You know, I'm going to have a lot of thinking to do before WrestleMania. I'm very, very torn by this decision. I've stepped in the ring with Bianca many times and I absolutely love every second in the ring with her. I think that we bring out a side of each other that not many people see and we really take each other to the absolute limit. But then again, it's the same with Charlotte. She also holds the SmackDown Women's Championship, so if I were to choose her, I can not only beat her for the first time ever in a singles match, which is something that I really, really want to do, but I also become a Grand Slam champion if I do. So I have a lot of thinking to do. I've got Bianca, someone who I've come up in NXT with, and I have a lot to prove because she's beaten me a lot of the time and I've beaten her, and we really want to prove to see who the EST of WWE really is. But then I have someone like Charlotte who I've stepped in the ring with at WrestleMania before, and I lost my championship too. But I want my redemption at the same time. So I'm not sure where I'm going to go yet, but got a little thinking to do.
Over on the far right, there you go.
Hi, Rhea. Congratulations. I'm Queen PR of Those Wrestling Girls. How do you plan to celebrate with the Judgment Day on your victory tonight?
I don't think I can say that on camera. I mean, the Judgment Day, we get pretty wild when we party, you know. There's a lot of things that go down, and I might get in trouble if I say anything, but there's definitely going to be a good old Judgment Day party. Dum Dum's going to get rowdy, Priest is definitely going to get rowdy, and Finn Balor's going to get rowdy, so, and I'm going to celebrate, I don't care.
Well, Rhea, that concludes our questioning. Enjoy your celebration and enjoy your road to WrestleMania.
Let's go!